Before you here, this is Group 3, uh, ready to present. Uh, Take us to the next slide for the group members. And here are the group members, beginning with Rosa, Gifar, Sylvie, Panchol, and Tiara. And without wasting much of the time, let's move to the next, where we take you through the objectives. And our objectives of this presentation, one is to compare the current flowchart versus the proposed flowchart, and also perhaps to present the new key form that strengthen documentation, and also to highlight the improve internal controls, authorization, and segregation of duties. Next, please. When we look at the company profile, it begins with the owner of the company, which is none other than Razan Muhammad Azam. And the type of the business this company run is micro, small, and medium enterprise kind of business. And the type of product, of course, are agency style bags, and perhaps the target audience or the target market. These are the college students and the young professionals. The location is located at Dukut Kupan Timur, number 40. Next, please. So when we take you through the company background, this Marche is a contemporary bag and lifestyle brand found in the year 2025 in a place called Surabaya. And it is dedicated to serving Indonesian, especially Gen Zs. The brand blends tragedy, authentics with the practical functionality, offering accessories that support authentic self-expression and boost confidence, uh, with a strong commitment to sustainable materials and ethical production. Chamaj ensure quality and durable social responsibility. Uh, it is designed with a millenniums and Gen Z stylish, empowering, and Instagram worth experience for a today young Indonesian. Thanks. Next, please. The next presenter should take from there.
Okay, the next I will explain about employee in Chamarche company. In the Chamarche company, the real time there is only have one employee. It is production service for one bag, one production service, and there is owner. Owner in this company manage overall business operation. Okay, the first one, the owner manage the overall business operation, including receiving customer order, purchasing raw materials, checking product quality, recording transaction, packaging, and coordinating deliveries. The owner also makes decisions related to production, pricing, and marketing. For the salary owner in Chamarche IDN is about 2 million until 3 million per month. And the second one, production service, it is the salary from Chamarche IDN. The salary is 100,000 rupiah per unit one bag. The production service or tailor is responsible for turning raw materials into finished bags according to the given design. The tailor is inspect the materials, carries out the sewing and assembly process, and submit the finished products to the owner along with the required work documentation. Next.
Okay, and in this section, I will explain two main components. There are the original company flowchart used by Marche. Then the second one is the recommended flowchart design that we have already created based on accounting information system principles. So the objective is to show the weakness in the current and how the new design improve internal control, accuracy, and workflow efficiency. So here is the original operational flowchart of Chamar J. So the system consists of four main stages. There are receiving order, purchasing raw materials, then the production, then storage and packaging. But there are some weakness from this company because the the owner of this company the owner is do all jobs for this company from the receiving order, purchase raw materials, then the production is stored into the tailor, and also the owners make the storage and the packaging for the packs. So this flow shows how sales order are received, raw materials are purchased, production takes place, and how goods are stored before delivery. Based on our analysis using information accounting system, there are several weaknesses we identified. The first one is the lack of authorization, no approval for sales order, purchase request, or inventory movement. The second is the poor documentation. There are no receiving report, no material acquisition, and no stock card. Number Number three, no quality control procedure. The raw materials and finished goods are not formally inspected by the owners. And then number four is the weak segregation of duties. So the purchasing, the production, and storage is the function is overlap. And the last one is the low traceability. The goods and documents move without supporting evidence. This weakness can lead to inaccurate records, production errors, and potential fraud. Now we can move to the next page. And in the next page, it's the recommended flowchart. So this is the restructure the entire process into clearer department. So there are sales order, raw material purchase, the warehouse to save the raw materials, then the production, then the warehouse. The second warehouse is to save the finished good of pack. Then there are packaging and shipping. So each stage now includes proper documentation, approvals, and control points. The new designs include several improvements. There are authorizations, so the sales order must be validated and purchase order must be approved before we transfer it into other department. And number second is the document control. There are material receiving report, stock card report, and quality control forms, and packaging report. The number third is the quality control was added into the system. So quality control before production, there are two quality control. The first one is quality control before production, and the second one is the quality control before packaging. The number four is the segregation of duties, which improved from the clear boundaries between purchasing, warehouse, production, and shipping. And the last one is it had stronger internal control, so we can reduce fraud errors and makes data more reliable. These changes create a more accountable and systematic workflow. Now I will discuss about why the new flowchart is better. From an accounting information system perspective, our recommended flowchart is better because it supports accurate financial reporting, then establish a strong audit trail, safeguard asset through proper documentation, divide responsibilities to avoid fraud. Then the last one is to increases operational efficiency and reduces work. Overall, the new flowchart helps Tamarchi operate in a more controlled and structured way. In conclusion, the recommended flowchart strengthens the company's internal controls, improves information flow, and ensures more accurate accounting records. I think that's all from the flowchart. Now we can move to the next part. Thank you.
Okay, this is from Marche ID and it is real time. Before we give the recommendation form to Marche IDN. This documentation This document contains several weaknesses in the document recording and control system. The first one, the absence of prepared by and profit by section indicates that this document does not provide adequate authorization columns. These columns are important to ensure each transaction has been checked and approved by the authorization party. The second one, the numbering only goes up to 2, indicating that this document does not use pre-printed numbers or sequential numbering. This can complicate the tracking process and reduce the reliability of internal controls. The third one, the absence of transaction dates and reference or invoice number indicates that record data is incomplete. This information is very important for the accuracy and clarity of each transaction. And in addition, there is another weakness, namely the absence of invoice from Chamarche. The absence of invoice makes the supporting documents for transaction incomplete, making the verification, accounting recording, and audit process more difficult to carry out. So for the recommendation form from our group will be explained by my friend Istiara.
Okay, thank you. Next, we go to recommended form. This is the recommended form from our group. There is 6 form. For the first one is order form. If the company get the order, so they will input all the data of the customer in order form, and the output of order form is order invoice. And in this invoice, we have clear title, print serial number, educate authorization column, and then relevant and educated record data. And the second form is material requisition form. This form is to input about all of the raw materials that that company used to make a finished good. So the company will input all the data of material requisition, and then the output is material requisition invoice. In here invoice we have a clear title, print serial number, educate authorization column, and then relevant and educated record data. And next, this is the time ticket invoice. This time ticket form. This form is to record the direct labor of the tail of the time ticket form is time ticket invoice, and the analysis of form is same with order and material acquisition. And next is purchase form. So if the company buy raw materials, so they will input the data in purchase form, and the output of purchase form is purchase invoice. And next, cash receipt form. If the company get the cash from customer, so they will input all of data in this form, and then the output is cash receipt invoice. And the last is cash expenditure form. If customer expend the cash or to buy the raw materials by cash, so they must to input all of the data in cash expenditure form, and then the output is cash expenditure invoice. Okay. And next, it will be explained by my friend Rosa Zarina.
Next, I will explain about segregation of duties. Um, on the left is the original separation of duties from the companies, and on the right is the separation of duties after we design it. So I will explain the original separation of duties from the company first. The first one is receive customer orders. When the order receive customer orders, they are responsible for accepting, authorizing, recording, and storing all order information. Since these functions are handled entirely by one individual without oversight, there is a significant risk of order data manipulation, and this may include inaccurate recording of quantities, unauthorized price change, or even intentional omission of orders. The second is purchase raw materials. During the procurement of raw materials, the owner performs authorization, execution, and recording of purchasing activity. Without the segregation of duties, the purchasing process lacks proper internal control, and this condition may lead to unnecessary purchases, inflate pricing, or misuse of company funds. And the third is receive raw materials. When raw materials arrive, the owner acts as the receiver, inspector, and custodian of the third is receive raw materials. When raw material arrive, the owner acts as the receive inspector and custodian of inventory. And this concretation of text creates a risk that damage, missing, or incorrect item may go uncorrected or unnoticed. Without independent verification, error or fraud can occur without detection. And the fourth is tailor or production. In production, the tailor is responsible for manufacturing activities and for reporting the work hours or production output. Since no supervisory checks are involved, there is no assurance that the report information is accurate. This situation may result in inconsistent production data or misreported work hours. And the five product quality check. After production is completed, the owner conducts the quality check and simulation, receive the finished good. The absence of independent verification increases the risk of defective or non-standard product passing inspection and moving forward in the process. And the sixth is store finished good. Once inspected, finished goods are stored by the owner, who also manages inventory records, recombining custody and record keeping responsibilities increase the risk of inventory loss and incorrect stock reporting. Without oversight, mistake or manipulation may go undetected. And the seventh is product packaging. During packaging, the owner performs the package activity and prepare the associated report. And this creates a risk that packaging errors such as incorrect labeling or incorrect quantities may not be identified. Minor errors might continue into the delivery stage without correction. And the eighth, product product delivery. In the delivery stage, the owner authorizes and carries out the delivery. The merging of this function presents a risk of fictitious delivery where item might be recorded as zip even when they are not. The lack of independent confirmation extends the risk. And the ninth, transaction recording. So the owner records all transaction and keeps the documentation, combining execution and record keeping responsibilities. This increases the the likelihood of fraudulent reporting since no cross-check except to ensure the accuracy of recorded data. And the last is cash receipt and disbursement. In cash handling, the owner receive cash, disable fund, and record all related transactions and without segregating cash custody and transaction recording. The risk of cash misuse is extremely high, and errors or and losses could occur without any supporting verification images. Then I will explain the separation of duties after we design it. The first one is receive and validate orders. And the department or section is sales department, and the function is initial order authorization, and the document evidence is sales order. The second one is determine material requirements, and the department or section is sales or PPIC, and the function is planning, and the document evidence is raw materials, and the third one is submit purchase request. The department or section is purchasing department, and the function is purchase request, and the document evidence is purchase request, and the fourth is approve purchase. The department or section is purchase manager or owner, and the function is authorization, and the document evidence is purchase order. And the fifth is receive raw materials, and the department or section is warehouse department, and the function is receiving, and the document evidence is receiving report. And the sixth is material quality check, and the department or section is warehouse department, and function is inspection, and the document evidence is QR checklist. And the seventh one is store raw materials. In the department or section is production department, and the function is material request, and the document evidence is a material request form, and the release material to production, and the department or section is warehouse department, and the function is material distribution, and the document evidence is material release form, and the 10 is production process or bags, and the department production process in the department or section is production or tailor, and the function is production, and the document evidence is production report. And the 11 is start finished good. In the department or section is warehouse department, and the function receive finished good, and the document evidence is finished good report. Okay, in the next slide is conclusion. The analysis show that the Marche idea insurance manual accounting system has weaknesses in the internal control, especially due to inadequate segregation of duties and incomplete document procedures. The REDESIG system future structure form clear division of responsibilities and add verification step and improve document flow is expected to reduce error and fraud risk while increasing the efficiency and reliability of financial transaction recording. So that's all from group 3. Thank you very much for your nice attention. Thank you.
Thank you.